Hi guys, I'm Brittany. I post videos about plants and projects around my quarter-acre suburban yard, and today we are talking about digging up strawberry plants. So why would you want to dig up strawberry plants? Well, strawberry plants will propagate themselves very readily through runners, and I'll show you guys what that means in a second. Those runners will send out, root, and grow new plants, and you may want to dig up some of those plants to move elsewhere in your garden or just to clear out an overcrowded strawberry patch, or you may want to dig up some strawberries to pass on to someone else. So here's how to do that. This is a great example of a running strawberry. So this right here is the first strawberry plant I planted. You can see that the plant sent out a runner right here, and then that runner rooted itself right here. Now, this one was kind of hiding under my sweet potatoes, so not only did it root itself there, it sent out another runner, rooted itself here, and then sent out another runner and rooted itself here. So this one has run all the way into my wood path, so I do not want strawberries growing here in the path. These make perfect candidates for digging up. The very first thing I'm going to do is take my shovel and sever that runner right here. This does not need the runner to stay alive. This plant has already rooted itself here. So I'm going to gently pull back some of this mulch, and then about 2 or so inches out from the side of the strawberry plant, I am going to stick my trowel down and pry it up. Since this one has rooted in my path, I've got down some layers of cardboard here that is making this one a little bit more challenging to dig up, but usually they pop right out. So here is this strawberry plant. So strawberries have a very shallow root system, so this is actually really good for digging this one up. They don't need much to reroot in soil. You could just move this elsewhere in the garden, or you could pot it up separately. While I'm down here, I'm gonna show you guys this process again to dig this one up. We already severed this runner right here. I'm going to go ahead and sever this runner, and then I'm going to dig up this other strawberry that has run into my path. Pull this guy up. Oh, this one's a good example of one that has a little bit less of a root system. So that is enough. It is definitely enough right there. So then once I take these into the greenhouse to show you guys how to pot them up, I will snip off these runners. I'm going to rehome these strawberry plants elsewhere in my yard, but I'm not quite ready to plant them, and it still is mid-October here in Maryland Zone 7A, so I still have a little bit of time to replant them. So what I'm going to do is fill up a little container with some soil and get it up to about like right here, since strawberries do have a pretty shallow root system. And then once I have enough soil in here, I am going to take my strawberry plant and just stick it down in, and then fill in the soil around the crown of the strawberry, which is like the top part of the roots where the plant starts to emerge and where those runners emerge from. So we don't want it buried too low because, again, they have pretty shallow root systems. You only need, I would say, about like an inch or so of soil on top of that area that you dug up. Here we go. This is our new strawberry plant. And then since I don't want these runners sucking out any energy from the plant right now, I am going to trim them. And that's about it. Now for the ones that have a little bit more shallow of a root system, you may notice a little bit of transplant shock when you transplant them. So this one was a teeny tiny plant that had a really shallow root system when I first put it into this pot. Now you can see the current leaves that are on it are shriveling up. They don't look very good at all, but what will happen is new growth will sprout from the inside. I don't think I've ever had a strawberry propagation not be a success, just because they are such prolific growers and spreaders. So don't panic if you see this in your replanted baby that you've dug up and planted either in a pot or elsewhere in your yard. Just keep it watered and it will likely sprout new growth when it is ready. One of the things I'm working on for next year is trying out growing strawberries in my Greenstalk vertical garden. So I'll show you guys what that looks like here. Most of these compartments are empty right now, but I have a few really healthy strawberry plants in here that I've had all year. Ooh, look what's going on in there. What are you two up to? I feel like I'm interrupting something here. We'll just turn that and let them be. So I had these plants in here all spring and summer, and I kind of use this as like a propagation nursery for strawberries. So look how healthy this one strawberry plant is here. So for this one, you can see this is a runner that I snipped. So anytime these plants would send a runner out, I would take that runner and gently bury it over in the next compartment, and then it would root and create another plant. So I have been doing that all summer. Here's one I just cut off a week or so ago. That was a plant rooted in this compartment. So growing strawberries in a green stalk is a really great way to easily root those plants with their runners into other compartments. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how this pans out for next year, because I think this will look really lovely with strawberry plants growing in it. And that's about it. Super easy process to dig up strawberry babies. They literally propagate themselves. If you guys found this video helpful, definitely make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff focused on sustainable, frugal, and sometimes free gardening tips for growing your own food in a small yard in your own backyard. So until my next video, happy planting.